Getting to and around New York City is the subject matter at hand. That's why Robert Sinclair is here from AAA New York. Hello, Robert.
Hello, Eric.
Let's start with the airports. We need to talk about this. This is the busiest airspace in the country, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And if you're coming in around between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., you're probably going to discover it. JFK is number 28 in terms of on-time arrival performance.
Nice.
With about 68% of flights arriving on time. Number one is Salt Lake City at about 83% by way of comparison.
Thanks for that nice tip.
Thank you.
But people will notice too, it's not just because it's a New York City problem, it's because Boston's right on top of us, Washington, Philadelphia, Baltimore right underneath us. So there's a lot of airplanes coming in and out of these major hubs.
There are, and with the airlines using the hub and spoke system where one flight, the next flight depends on the previous flight getting in, it's all interconnected, and all it takes is one domino to fall for a series of dominoes to go down and create massive delays, not only here, but across the country.
That's exactly right. Now, people are coming in and they don't need to, once they get here, they need to remember to make that transportation in advance for the most part. Now, if it's just you can take a taxi or whatever, but there are options getting from the airport. But don't take a car from somebody who says, oh, I can give you a ride.
No, don't take one of those illegal hires. You know, you have to call a livery car or take a yellow cab. You can take the air train from JFK. There's an air train at Newark also that can take you to a local transportation bus or subway. LaGuardia is mainly bus service or taxi cab. So you do have those alternatives. JFK is really nice with the air train. That takes you to Long Island Railroad and you jump right on. It's not a one-seat ride, but it's almost one seat, and it's only $5 for the air train, and the airfare from Jamaica to the city is about $5 or $6, so it's a heck of a lot cheaper than a taxi and a lot quicker. You don't have to fight the traffic.
That's very true, and if you want to take a cab, make sure you're taking a New York City licensed taxi, because in New York City they are licensed by the Taxi and Limousine Commission, right?
Right, correct, and they have the proper insurances and what have you, and their license number will be there should there be any trouble. Don't go with those vans or illegal guys, you know, and they're all out there. Anytime you get off a plane at the airport, somebody's there offering you a ride. Okay,
now when we get into the city, we don't need to rent a car here either, do we?
No, I mean, New York has an excellent public transportation system. Probably the best way to get around is the subway. 600 miles or more of tracks in this system, the biggest in the world in terms of by trackage, and it'll get you through all parts of the city except Staten Island. And if you do happen to go down there to Lower Manhattan, you can catch the ferry, but it gives you easy access. It's relatively inexpensive, especially compared to transit systems around the rest of the country, and get you anywhere.
And people can go to MTA.com, they can buy those Metro cards, they can learn more about subways and the bus system as well.
And the bus system, and if you're up to riding a bicycle, there are those alternatives, the pedicabs, the ferries that will take you from Manhattan to New Jersey. You can go up to Monmouth from Manhattan. You can go out to Brooklyn and Queens from Manhattan by the various ferry systems. Well, the Staten Island ferry, free, take it across to Staten Island, great vista for taking pictures from out in New York Harbor.
That's a great point. Thank you very much. Thank you, Robert.
You're welcome, Eric.
We'll be right back.